Hello? Hey, what's going on? Nothing. I told you I was gonna call you back. What's up? What's up with me? You always want to know what's up with me. The same thing is always up with me. Yeah, this dude is on my mind heavy. I don't know what his problem is. I try to, be honest with him and let him know where I stand and I like him and everything like this, but he's not really saying anything. And I know that he has other girls and I know that he calls himself trying to play me, but I can't get him to be honest, and I like him. I kind of like him too much, Yeah. All I want to know is, what do you see happening between us? Do you have other girls? Why are you trying to play me? Just be honest. That's all I want to know. Yeah. What would you do? So, first and foremost, I want to say that honesty is the best policy. You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to be honest with this guy. Sometimes what I like to do is sit myself down and have a talk with myself. I try to figure out what I want, what I need from a situation, and how I'm going to go about getting it. And then I have to ask my other counterparts what they want, what they need from the situation, and what more I can do to basically get what I want. And what I would suggest you do is basically go to this guy, ask him, hey, you know what I mean? We'll tell him, I like you, this is how I feel, I want to know if you feel the same way, I want to know what we are heading toward here. Are you looking for a relationship? Are you looking for a friend? Are you looking for a friend with benefits or something like that? If you can agree to his terms, cool. If not, I would say completely keep it moving. And if he does say that he's looking for a relationship, we'll tell him, well, I'm looking for a monogamous relationship. And it seems to me that you have other girls or you have other things going on in your life. I'm kind of just trying to feel my way out here. You don't want to get yourself hurt and you don't want to waste time. Time is of the essence. You're young, which you will not always be, and there are plenty of guys out there who will appreciate you in your efforts and everything that you are for exactly who you are. I know it sounds really boring and really stupid and really cliche, but it's really true. These things have stuck around for years because they're true. Another thing I would not do that you mentioned that you do, and I know it's a lot easier said than done, I wouldn't with the constant texting and calling and contact. If you are completely super available, then he's going to feel like he can get back to you whenever he feels like it, and it's going to be fine. I wouldn't go ahead and play games or anything like that. Like if he texts you, text back, respond, and leave it at that. And if he doesn't respond back, don't respond. You know what I mean? This day and age with all these social medias and all this networking and everything, it's so easy to get to people until you're with them personally, and then you realize that people don't even know how to hold a conversation. So I wouldn't bombard him with texts and calling and MySpacing and Facebooking and tweeting and tumbling and all this. I would keep the conversation short and sweet with the text, and then when I see him in person, I would let him know exactly how I feel. I would be very honest. It's really easy to want to kind of play games and kind of hide your feelings. I wouldn't say spill your guts, but I'd be like, look, I like you. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be in a relationship, or I'm trying to see where this is headed. I want to grow with you, but I feel X, Y, Z, A, B, C. That's exactly what I would do. And I know this is a lot easier said than done, because sometimes, you get all these feelings inside and you feel flustered and you don't know how to communicate your feelings and your thoughts. Maybe you should write them down. You know what I mean? Write how you feel down and kind of what you want to say and your points. I wouldn't say memorize it or anything crazy like that, but kind of keep it as a side note in your head, like, okay, when I get around this guy, I get a little flustered. This is what I want to say. This is what I want to get on my chest. These are the questions I want answered. Because what will happen is you'll get with him, things will be happy, you'll be giggly, kissy, and all this stuff, and you'll completely forget everything that you wanted to bring to his attention. Like, hey, I called you. You said you'd call me back. You didn't call back for 18 hours. And then when you did call back, you didn't even say anything. You didn't acknowledge the fact that you broke your word. You know what I mean? And just make your points very clear and concise, and just be very forward and honest. saves you time. And then if he seems like he can't be honest, if he still seems dodgy and sketchy and wishy-washy, leave the whole situation. Just leave the whole situation. You know, I mean, if you guys have not been together for years, if you don't have any, you know, big commitments together, you don't have a past, then maybe that's just not what you want. Maybe it's not what he wants and he's too young or too immature to say that. And just save yourself some time. If I could have had this advice, well, I probably had this advice. If I had this advice and decided to take it, I would have saved myself so many years and so many little stupid situations that I wouldn't even know what to do with all the years that I saved. So that's what I would do. Okay, viewers, now is your chance to voice your opinion. What would you do? What have you done? Have you ever been in this situation? How did you get out of it? And what advice can you offer my young viewer to kind of get this guy that she's interested in to be more honest and open with her and tell her what he really wants? Alright guys, so that was the conclusion of my first What Would You Do? Tell me what you think. If you have any questions or you want to know what would I do in a certain situation, then you can go ahead to my page and either leave it in my comments, or it may have a module where you can leave your What Would You Do requests. As always guys, I'll be in touch and hopefully you'll do the same. Bye. I thought you were going to come over today. Hello? Yeah, that's what you said last night. Yeah. You know, alright. Call me back this time. Okay?
You've been on my mind. I grow fonder every day, losing myself in time. Just thinking of your face, God only knows why it's taken me so long to let my doubts go. You're the only one now.
Hello?
I don't know why I'm scared.
Yeah.
I've been here before.
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm waiting for a call. I know I have call waiting, but I'm gonna call you back.
If you never try to forgive your past and simply be mine, I dare you to let me be the one and only. Promise I'm worthy to hold in your arms. So come on and give me the chance to prove that I'm the one who can walk that line until the end starts.
What advice can you offer? Wow.